We are back after Turkey Day break. Mr. Jeffries, Algebra 2. Again, we're getting close to that 60 subscribers. That would be awesome. That would be like a Christmas miracle. I have about 57, so we need 3 more to make it happen. And if you are watching and you're not one of my students, hit subscribe, hit like, hit the bell. I have a lot of, people don't subscribe. They don't listen in class, so I don't know how they do this. All right. So we're going to multiply rational expressions. Basically, it's just fractions now with letters in it. Oh, 59. Ka-chow. Oh, tomorrow, 60 subscriber special. All right. So 6 times 4 is 24. Yes. And n times n is n squared. Then on the bottom, 10 times 10 is 100. And this would be n to the 4th. Okay. So this is the point in time I would actually use my calculator because I'm not very good at reducing fractions. I was the kid that would I never got the greatest common factor thing. I would have to divide by 2 all the way down. Let's see. 24 over 100. All right, so this actually ends up being 6 over 25. And if I have 2 n's up top and 4 on the bottom, well, 2 will cancel, leaving me with 2 on the bottom. Okay, now, all right, hang on. Where'd the n's go? All right. So on the top, n squared is n times n, and this is n times n times n times n. All right. So those will cancel, leaving me 2. Okay. When you divide these, you subtract the exponents and you put it where the bigger number is. All right. So this would be 35p to the 4th, if I could write. And this would be 36p cubed. Now, 35 over 36 does not reduce. Good luck. All right, I have 4 p's up top. I have 3 p's on the bottom. If I take out 3, how many am I left with? 1 up top. Excuse me, p to the first. Hey, I have never counted off for people putting p to the first or 1x or anything because I know it helps them. Some teachers would because they're like, no, this is how mathematicians do it. Well, some teachers also count off, if you don't capitalize letter, which is funny because if you ever study, there actually was a poet named E. E. Cummings. I'm not making a joke. No, I promise. They did not use capitalization or punctuation or anything. If you don't believe me, Google it, check it out. No, it's not a joke. It's just a E. E. Cummings. Shh. All right. That's why I don't teach language arts. I couldn't teach language arts because I would be laughing half the time, especially when you're learning something in old Elizabethan English like Romeo and Juliet. I'm like, what the heck did they just say? Yeah. All right. All right. So this reduces to 4 over 3. The X stays alone. One of the Y's cancel, leaving me 1 in the basement. Okay. Yeah, that's what I call it with the denominator. I don't. Z to the fifth, Y to the fifth, Z to the fourth. Oh, there's supposed to be a Y in there. I'm going to tag it in right here. All right. Now I better watch out. Because if I leave the Y right there, the math SWAT team will come in and raid my house and make me listen to Will. Why can we get some new Christmas songs? Why do we have to have the same people? I mean, Will. Shh, no. Shh. Now, Willie Nelson singing Christmas songs. That's like the worst torture I've ever thought of. Actually, in the November of 2001, I actually worked at Old Navy, and that's when they sent a CD that was played continuously. I heard that 8 times a day, and yeah, because it would go like they would play like 12 songs, and it was holiday season, and I was in college, so I could work a long hours. Yep. All right, I did eventually. Well, I was working two jobs, going to college and cheering at the same time, so it kind of, you know, get got to be a little bit too much. There's only so many semesters you can live on academic probation. So, all right, yeah. Now, on this stuff right here, these are set up to actually help you for things later. I actually pre-factored them out so y'all could see that. Now, we can only cancel, let me move my face, diagonally or vertically. All right. So these two would cancel. Those sixes would cancel. I'm left with 4r over 20, which reduces to r over 5. Yeah, or cross canceling. Yeah, a lot of people would do the cross canceling thing. I don't like to do that with the binomials. It gets really messy. What? Yeah, cross canceling. Mm. Yeah. All right. So now this will cancel out. These twos will cancel out. I'm left with p plus 6 over 4. Okay. So, oh, that box is bad. Oh. Yeah, I actually like this because I actually got one class when I was doing this, teaching this in Algebra 1, that they would say pew every time that we canceled something out. Yeah, pew, pew, pew. And they I had a lot of students that they would actually make those noises during the test. So the test would be out, you would hear pew, 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 pew. And I was like, wow. Oh, it was hey, it helped them. It was almost like the time that I was teaching systems of equations, and the student would go die when they would cancel out one of them. That was bad. All right, so now with the n plus fours, those will cancel. N minus threes, these will cancel. Listen, if y'all don't be good, y'all gonna be on the naughty list. And Clayton Claus will not see. Um, I'm sorry, student. Your behavior has not been on the up and up this semester. You have not been acting like a jet, so you're grounded. No, you have to sit. The new punishment should you have to sit at one of the tables at the front that the lunch line goes by and watch everybody else get their lunch, and then you're the very last one. Sorry, that got really dark really quick. Okay, so now again, we can only cancel vertically and diagonally. What? Okay, so we can only cancel out one of these pairs. I can only cancel vertically or diagonally. I like pew. Those are the only ones that will cancel. All right. So we can only cancel that right there. Okay. Are you understanding or are you just reading your Cheerios over there? Not understanding. Yeah, because I mean anything times one is itself. I mean if you have to, you could do that. I'm not going to count off, but yeah, no. All right. So let's look at the back. Now we got to do a little bit more. Okay. Now, all right, we have to factor first. Okay. Now, I will tell you, these problems are set up for stuff to cancel. So it should help you with your factoring. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave the 1 over v plus 10 alone because I can't do anything with it. Okay. Now, up here on the top right, what can I take out of 10 and 30? No, what? So the question was what could 10 and 30, and somebody said 3. No, we've talked about this. What happens is in your mind, you said 30 divided by 10 is 3. So you go with the last thing that's in your mind. No. All right. So this plus right here tells us our signs are the same. This tells us they're both positive. Now, what two numbers, when you multiply them, you get 6, but when you add them, you get 5. 2 and 3. Okay. Are you okay? Somebody was like grabbing their forehead, really thinking. All right. So we can cancel out the V plus 3s. Pew. Somebody had their pew on full auto. Pew. All right. Well, that's okay. I'll give y'all some problems to try on your own. Now, what was funny is I had one student that really was not ready to come back to school mentally today, and they were trying to factor the trinomials by GCF, and they struggled all day today. I was like, bless it. All right, number 9. Wait, oh, 10. Yeah, oh, my bad. Number 9 is what we just did. Maybe I'm not mentally ready to be back today. I'm going to leave these two alone because I can't do nothing with them. Okay. Yeah. All right. And it doesn't matter which one you factor first. Some people, they had to go top, bottom, top, bottom. Some people go all willy nilly. Okay. Now, what is the GCF between 24 and 64? It is 8. Okay. What is the smallest exponent of n? 2. So we're going to factor that out. So 8n squared. This now becomes 3n, and this becomes 8. This is where the student says, where did the 24 go? I'm like, which one? They're like, both of them. Yeah, it was a good day. Now think about it. We need stuff to cancel. What can we take out of 9 and 24? A 3. Yep. Yeah. So what can we cancel? Yeah. Pew, pew. What about this? Pew, pew. Yep. Now, again, this is one of those things that this is not in everyday life mathematics. I totally understand. This is a process thing, if y'all can understand the process. But a lot of stuff higher up in math, you actually use something like this to try to like whittle it down. Okay. All right. Shh. All right. So that's the only one that's x minus 8 down here on the bottom right that I can't do nothing with it. Okay. Now, hopefully that will give me a clue to something I can factor later. Now, this right here, remember, this is a dots problem. Difference of two squares. All right. What's the square root of 49? 7. Yeah, not 9. It's almost like we haven't been in school for a week. Well, actually, it's some student. This is factoring is one of those things right here that people have a hard time with because, especially with this group, because y'all either had it in the fall of 2019 or you barely had it in the spring of 2020 and then you had stuff virtually and then, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. All right, this is a GCF. What can I take out of 7 and 49? Very good. All right. Now, so this tells us our signs are different. And this tells us the bigger number is negative. Okay. So what's the numbers that you know that will go into 40? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Remember, if you have to sit here and list the factors, there's actually nothing wrong with that. So y'all said 10 and 4. What's something else? Okay. 20 and 2. 40 and 1. Okay. It ends in a 0. So what also could it be divisible by? Oh, yeah. 8 and 5. Okay. So we're going to put a negative on all these big numbers to see. See, this is -6. This is -18. This is -39. -3. All right. So this is how we get the 5 and the 8 right here. All right. So I listed all the factors. Okay. I knew that the bigger number was going to be negative. So I made all the bigger numbers negative. And then, all right. Now, ready? Pew, pew. Ta-da! I have actually had some problems before where everything but like one number cancels out. Those are fun because it's like pew 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 pew. Like this is what's, again, if somebody is watching this to learn, watching these videos to actually learn, like not from our school, I'm talking about other people. They're like, they, they, they're probably people that just watch this to see what does this guy say. Why is he so good? He has 60 followers. Yeah, that's what I should do next time I'm out in public. I'm like, I don't know if you recognize me, but I'm a social media influencer. Red pass. Yeah. I don't know if you know my YouTube channel. It's pretty popular. All right. This is a dots problem again. Yes. X plus 4, X minus 4. Very good. All right. This one is a GCF. What's the biggest thing I can take out of 5 and 20? 5. What's the smallest power of X? Yep. Very good. So this leaves me with X plus 4. It looks like something. Okay. Now, yeah, they're the same signs and they're positive. What are the two numbers that you multiply to get 2? There's only 2 of them. 2 and 1. Very good. Sorry, I'm laughing. I'm a horrible person. All right. This -8 tells us our signs are different. Okay. This tells us the bigger number is negative. Now, luckily for 8, there's not that many numbers that will multiply to give you 8. Yeah, 2 and 4. All right. Yeah. Just do the thing like pew, 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 pew. All right. Now, for all those watching, this is where you stop. I actually have a little bit more for my other people in class. All right. Again, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. Good stuff, good things, and especially after Saturday, roll tide.